Are they cheating? Chances are, yep, they're cheating. But just to make sure, it's the Dave Ryan Show's War of the Roses on 101.3 KDWB.
Okay, let's get started with War of the Roses. There's been kind of a trend the last couple of weeks where it's like the evidence is kind of like a little sketchy. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it could be that he's cheating, or it could be that she was up to something suspicious, but at the same time, it could be explained away. Mm-hmm. This is a little bit, it's kind of the same, but a little bit different. First of all, we're going to talk about something that could go either way.
Could, yeah. That was a simpler one.
Kayla, tell us what happened with your boyfriend, Geoff, and why you kind of had like a raised red flag.
So I found this Starbucks cup in his car, right? And it has this other girl's name on it, Lydia. And I asked him about it, and he had like it seemed kind of believable, but like it didn't really make sense. He said he grabbed it, took it to his car, realized it was the wrong cup, but then he was just like, whatever, I'll just drink it, which I feel like kind of makes sense, but I've never just grabbed a Starbucks cup and just taken it without like looking to make sure my name is on it. So
because they say your name. I don't go to Starbucks because Starbucks is swill. But if you go into Starbucks, they take your order, then they say, what's your name?
But if you do a mobile order, you're not there waiting for them to say your name. So maybe you just, I've actually done that before. I've gone in, grabbed a cup because I do a mobile order that looked like a drink I usually get, and the person there knows me. So they were like, that isn't yours, Fallon. And I was like, so that I actually have almost experienced that before.
Okay, but so you find a drink and it says Lydia. You don't know a Lydia, right?
No, I don't know a Lydia. I thought it was like just kind of weird.
A little bit weird.
Yeah, but then I get a text from like some random number, and it says, I'm sleeping with your boyfriend, Geoff. Like, spells it right and everything, because he spells his name with a G, which is like not super typical. So I know this person knows him, and she somehow has my number, which is creepy, and I have no idea who it is. And so I'm thinking, it's this girl, Lydia. It's the girl that I saw the name on the cup. Yeah. And I tried texting it back. I tried calling. Nobody answers. There's no voicemail set up. And so I don't know. I think it's true, but I brought it up to him and he kind of just was like, maybe it's a prank. Maybe someone's just trying to do a mean joke or something. But like, why? Why would someone?
Yeah. That's not even funny.
That's not funny.
That'd be funny if I texted Fallon and said, I just want to let you know I'm sleeping with Jake, and let her panic. And I wouldn't even do that. It's cruel. And let her panic for 15 seconds, and then wrote back and said, hey, it's just me, Dave. Or if I was there in the room and I sent it to you and I watched your reaction, got it on video.
Aww.
And then I said, Fallon, that was just me. That's a joke. It's not a joke to text somebody and say, I'm sleeping with your boyfriend, Geoff. Because it's like saying, hey, I just heard your dog got hit by a car. That's not funny.
No.
There's certain things that people say is a joke. So that's not a joke.
So that's how I feel about it. Like, if that was like me and my friend's sense of humor, like, but it's not. It's just definitely not. So I feel like he was just trying to cover.
I think it's like a dead giveaway, like you said, that they spelled the name right. I mean, that obviously has to be someone that you guys either know or that does truly know him, because you said it starts with a G. Is it like Geoff, or is it that like kind of unique spelling where it's like Geoff?
Yeah, it's Geoff, which is not super common. Like, even if they knew me, they might not know like that's how he spells his name. So they clearly know him.
Okay, I want to get a little background on you guys. Now, you say boyfriend. Mm-hmm. So how serious are you? Because I'm just trying to figure out, does Geoff think that it's okay to still hook up with other people?
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. Like, we've been talking about marriage. Like, we're serious. That's why it's like it's infuriating. That's why it's infuriating. We've been like dating for like 3 years now. So I don't know. It kind of came out of like left field to it. So
let me ask you another one. Somebody would do that to somebody they don't like. If like one of his friends or his sister or somebody doesn't like you, or maybe his ex-girlfriend doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Do you know of anybody who doesn't like you that would do that just to try to break you up or piss you off?
I mean, I feel like I don't know like his friends like insanely well. Like, I've met them and hung out with them, but I don't think any of them would do that to me. Like, none of them have acted like they hate me at all. I mean, maybe an ex-girlfriend, if they're like bitter about it, and I just don't know.
Okay.
I guess they're still hung up on him. I guess that could be thing, but nothing before.
Okay. Well, I have an idea. Here's what I want to try. And this is a little bit sneaky, but the whole bit, War of the Roses, is sneaky. Mm-hmm. So we can call Geoff and we can say, hey, Geoff, it's your cable company calling or your whatever, your bank, and we want to do a customer satisfaction survey. Take this, and as your reward, we'll send you a dozen roses to send anywhere you want to. Now, if he says you, Kayla, then everything's good or as good as we can expect it to be. But if he says any other name like Lydia or Francesca or something like that, I got a sneaky idea. I'm going to, Fallon, you'll have to do it because you're the one who makes a call.
Yeah.
Say, great, okay, we need to get Francesca's phone number in case there's any problem with delivery. Once you get that phone number, then we'll be able to compare it to, because you have her phone number, whoever it is. Don't tell me the whole phone, but look on your phone if you can and scroll back and find out what's the last 4 digits of that phone number that texted you, I'm sleeping with your boyfriend, Geoff.
Yeah. Okay. So the last 4 is 4114.
Okay. So remember 4114, 4114.
Yep. Got it.
4114, 4114.
Okay.
If we hear 4114, then unless it's an amazing coincidence, then that is the person who sent you that text message.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try that in a second. First of all, before we make that phone call, we'll take a break. We're going to talk to Jonathan Vogel, family attorney, coming up in a few minutes about what he gets out of this. And also, could that happen at Starbucks? Have you ever grabbed the wrong drink? Mm-hmm. Also, have you ever gotten a mysterious text message that said, I'm sleeping with your boyfriend, I'm sleeping with your husband, anything like that? Who was it? Did you ever find out? And why did they do it? Have you ever done that? Have you ever texted somebody that you don't like and you're sleeping with their partner? And you want to let them know? It's like, you know what? Hey, I'm sleeping with Thomas.
Right.
Or whoever it is.
I had someone on my Heartbroken podcast, and they said that they were just sitting on their couch one night, and they got a direct message from a girl on Instagram, and they didn't even have to read the message. Like, as soon as they saw their name pop up, they got this sinking feeling in their stomach, like they knew. And when they opened it, it was like, hey, I didn't know so-and-so had a girlfriend. I've been seeing him for 18 months.
I thought you were going to say 18 years. 18
months. Well, the girl she's into had been dating him for 4 years, and he'd been dating this other girl for 18 months.
18 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she just was like, wow,
Okay,
crazy.
so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to call Geoff. We're going to set the trap. It's a double trap.
Yes.
And we'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, love to hear from you. Text at KDWB1.
The best music and the worst jokes. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB. Back to the War of the Roses on the Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
By the way, brought to you by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And then we have Jonathan Vogel on. So we got attorneys everywhere.
They're all over the case.
We got the PI attorney, 800 Ask Gary, and then we got the divorce attorney, family lawyer, Jonathan Vogel, coming up in a couple of seconds. What do you think? What's going on here? Somebody said Geoff, spelled Geoff, is the biggest cheater name of all time. They said I was engaged 20 years ago. True D-bag.
I feel bad when that happens.
No, there's, you know what? It's funny. You could say, oh, everybody named, I don't know, Jenny is a horrible. No, just because our Jenny is a horrible person doesn't mean every Jenny is a horrible person. What?
Good
What
point,
I say?
Dave.
What?
Good point.
Text message says, I actually got a Facebook message in 2014 that said their fiance was sleeping with my fiance. Turned out to be true. We both left the cheaters and became friends. 7 years later, we are married with 2 kids.
Whoa.
So check this out. So 2 people are engaged to each other and 2 other people. But it turns out they're fiancés. So let's say this guy and this woman are cheating with each other. The other 2 that are not cheating find out. They get together and they get married. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I got a random message. Started texting the number to get more details and see if it could be real. Long story short, we decided to ambush him. Both of us walked into his house together, not lying or denying this one, buddy.
That is crazy. I can't imagine how that went down. Okay.
No.
We're going to make the phone call. We're going to do that little ploy. If you missed it earlier, I said we're going to sneak a little trick in there where we remember the number. I think, what did you say, 4114?
Yes, sir. Thank you for reminding me. And the name on the cup, just so you know, was Lydia.
Lydia.
And the girl we want him to send flowers to is Kayla, I believe.
Okay.
I know we said we need to start repeating that in the beginning so people, in case they missed it, know what name they're listening for.
If he does send it to the wrong person, then we're going to say, hey, we need their number to send the roses to, just in case there's an issue with delivery. We'll get the phone number, And if it ends in 4114, that's the woman who was texting.
Are you going to be able to control yourself? Or are you going to dive in and be like, if he says it?
I don't know. I mean, really, this is going to be quite the turn of events. Let's make the phone call on KDWB's War of the Roses. Right after War of the Roses, talking to Jonathan Fogel. Then we're going to get you second row tickets for TLC, Shaggy, and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Stay here.
We are going to send out a dozen long stem romantic roses. First of all, I want to say, so happy to hear that you're so satisfied with our services. That's always so nice to hear. But we want to get you some roses, just our way of saying thank you. And you can send those to anyone. I know it's kind of like on the spot, but we'd love to get the name of the recipient. Who would you like to send those to?
Yeah. Can you send them to Lydia?
Yes. Okay. Assuming it's the way it's spelled, the way it sounds.
Yeah, so
okay. And then also, we get their contact information just to confirm delivery. We want to make sure they're home when they're delivered. So can I grab Lydia's phone number from you?
Sure, it's just a second.
Okay.
4114.
Oh, dang.
I fucking knew it.
Oh, wow. I mean, what a mystery solved here. I'm going to have a little joy at your expense, Geoff, because this is, I'm not even going to explain it to you what's going on
You're
right
like
away.
Sherlock, Dave.
I'm just going to say.
You need a hat.
Yeah, I need a hat. How incredible it is that just right now, this entire mystery has been solved. Do you have any idea what mystery has been solved, Geoff?
What? No? Mystery? I don't understand. I thought I was taking a survey.
Well, let me just back up a little bit. The whole thing you just heard about the survey about your customer satisfaction and the roses, that was all just a trap for you set by your girlfriend, Kayla, and KDWB and the morning show. And I do the morning show, and Fallon, the woman with the survey, does the morning show. Mm-hmm. And so we set a little trap for you to see you would send roses to Kayla, and you sent them to Lydia. Okay, but there's more.
Yeah,
and then you found, but here's what's the interesting thing. Remember that text message? Kayla's here, by the way. Say hi, Kayla.
Hi. She's an asshole. You know what? I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, and I confronted you about it. You literally just lied to my face. Like literally, we could have had
Kayla,
done a couple months ago.
Kayla, calm down. Calm down.
Calm down.
I can totally explain this.
You've been cheating on me. You really lied to me about it. Like, she told me. She literally told me.
What?
She texted me. I told her that she texted me that she was sleeping with you, and then you literally just lied to my face about it. You know what? I should listen to all my friends because they always told me you were just a piece of and I wasted 3 years on you. Fucking ass.
Babe, there's flowers. I mean, come on. I'm not going to her house.
Flowers.
Yeah, but you. I think one of the reasons that
accidentally took her cup
Dave.
from Starbucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, I recognize
this can all be explained. No, I can totally.
So here's, I got to tell you, Geoff. Here's what actually has happened.
You know what? It's unbelievable. You're so unbelievable. I can't believe it. You I called you.
Come on, no.
Weeks ago.
I owe her
Geoff.
flowers, okay? I stepped on her flowers. She's a coworker's friend, okay?
Okay, but it doesn't explain.
All right,
okay.
coworker's friend, you got her coffee. That's an intimate thing.
Why wouldn't you say this?
Coffee?
Okay.
I found that cup then.
When we found out the phone number that sent Kayla the message that said,
Do you have a reason, Geoff? Why wouldn't you say,
yes, I have.
I don't think it's going to work out for them, Dave.
She needs
literally made up a
flowers. She's having a bad day.
Oh, the old bad day bullshit.